relatively straightforward one against Winter in the match before that. She serves to get us underway then.
Love one. One all.
1-1 and a bright, dramatic, slightly fortunate start.
One two.
Nicely done on the back end. She enjoyed that. Shin Yubin sending it wide for the winner.
Nicely done with the backhand, set it up with the serve.
Two three.
Wow.
Service error.
Yeah. Strange one from Hayata there, mistake. Rare service error.
All.
But then a service return error makes it 3-3. And we're off to a tight 10 start here.
Four.
Always close in the beginning of these matches at this level, the stage of the tournament.
Five three.
And again, she gets a little bit of fortune there. She got to put it near the table to get that fortune.
Fortunate from Shin's perspective. That's the better one from Hayata. This time around, there's no real need for an apology.
And she's setting it up with some solid serving here. Just a little bit difficult for Shin at the moment on that left-handed Hayata serve.
Nice one. I don't think Shin Yubin was actually that great in the group stage. Well, you know, we talked about her rough start and then being able to win that first match, but then yesterday against Lily Tang, won the first two games and then allow Lily Tang to get back into it.
And that's what they say. It's a mindset thing.
Eight.
You know, there are critics out there who say she's great, and you know she's a top 10 player, but needs maybe a little bit more mental toughness. As she trails 3-8 in this first game.
It's that effect that table tennis has as well, because you have such young athletes competing. I'm always a little bit reluctant to be too critical in these situations, even though they've played a lot of matches.
She's a veteran at 19.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got 15-year-olds out there.
You still feel a little bit protective.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But it's a tough sport at this level. And she's got game, got a little bit of fortune there as well, but that's a couple of important points for her then.
Yeah, they're going to try and just come back into this one, and it's good to see this reaction from Shin.
And it's a good reaction. It's turning into a little run of points here now.
Seven,
7-8,
eight.
and Hayata might be thinking here about just trying to break this flow.
That's a good turnaround here. Showing a bit of that mental resilience, Shin Yubin. Could have easily just fallen away. Nicely done from Shin. There you go, that streak broken now.
Snapped with a miss. Not far, but enough. Straight back at it. 9-8. Hayata with a slender advantage. First game of a highly competitive round of 16 match.
Bad. I was pleased with that.
Forced the issue well there. Notes taken. And it's game points now for Hina Hayata.
Oh, brilliant stuff.
One save, brilliantly.
Great shot from Shin Yubin.
There's some mental resilience under pressure.
Wonderful technique.
But it's Hayata who emerges with the first game. 11-9, some high quality stuff in there, and it's first blood to the Japanese.
Yeah, good stuff here from Hayata. She was put under pressure there by Shin. Credit to Shin as well. I think even though she's lost this, she'll take some encouragement from the fact that she was able to turn things around, in a sense, start to get into a nice little rhythm here. But Hayata will be pleased at having secured that win in game one.
Yeah, this is promising. Yeah, it looks as if we could be ending the night on a high here in terms of quality. And yeah, there we go. Notebook being brandished. A couple of notes were taken there. And the baby-faced Shin Yubin showing some steel towards the end of that one. But it just got away from her a little bit in the opening exchanges.
Yeah.
And she was always trailing, always having to come from behind in this.
I think you want to make sure coming into the next game that right from the start she's in there. She doesn't have to play catch-up.
Because she's up against the world number 6.
Yeah.
She's got some quality. And, you know, if you give her a chance, put her in a position, chances are that she's going to put you away. So it's one lost. It's not fatal, but it's something Shin Yubin needs to turn around quickly.
Second game. Shin to serve. Love all.
Serve and start this second game.
One love.
Miscued, which gives her the start she wanted. Shin Yubin.
Reacted that touch on the top of the net well initially. Did a Hayata.
Oh, got it all wrong. That's not what she wanted. A little look up to the skies, the lights, whatever it may be.
Saw it happen earlier as well with Harimoto, I think, right at the start of the day. It's a long time ago now.
played Shin Yubin. She had to field a very deep ball there from Hayata and dealt with it very well.
This is a really good start from Shin Yubin. Much better start to this one than we saw from her in the first game. She said she would want to make sure that she was right on it from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, she's doing what you called for, and now that becomes a seriously good start at 4-1.
She's forcing Hayata to chase here. Cross it with the serve, then looking to try and be aggressive with the forehand. Speed on it.
She just got herself in a difficult position there, forcing that backhand all the way across her body onto the forehand shot.
I had to get down really low to that, close to the table. Good serve. That one was from Hayata. Just fighting to get the touch on that serve from Hayata. Back across. So being flicked wide by Hina Hayata. So not quite having the control in the returns in this one just yet. Try and change up the pace of that.
Yep, hand up in apology there, and that gives her a 4-point cushion right now in this game and a major opportunity to level things up.
Flat 3-7.
Oh, and she can't take advantage. Got a big break. Hayata kept the ball in play, and that's a miss and a big one from Shin Yubin.
Well, she would have just been hoping for a mistake here, and that's exactly what she got. She'll be delighted with Hayata.
It's another one that gets away from the Korean.
Flat 7-5.
Yeah, Hayata always in control of that one. Always in control, always in command. And she pulls within one now.
I like that. Look at the backhand with the setup there. Just nice and firm, flat down the line.
Flat 7-6.
Good stuff from Hina Hayata here. And also making Shin Yubin work incredibly hard.
Flat 7-6.
And the hard work pays off again. We've seen so many net cords in this match, haven't we, so far?
One of those strange ones, really. It's been lots of apologies being thrown about.
Back she comes. Shin Yubin, having shipped a few points, has suddenly strung together a few of her own to move to 9 now.
I mean, there's plenty of power behind that. Hayata just couldn't get out of the way. Couldn't move her feet quick enough. Needed to just shift herself laterally to give her the opportunity and the angle. For the return.
9-7.
Going anywhere, Hina Hayata.
Now we get into mental fortitude territory. That's where we are again.
Bring it back down to 2. On the key stage of the game. Closer and closer to 11.
9-8.
What has she done there? That's a big fluff there on serve. Oh, but that's how you make up for it. Moves on to a game point, 10-8.
Yeah, great response here. Making a mistake and able to then whip it back around again like that. Good quality. It's a flick of the wrist. The racket. It's enough pace. As long as you got the angles right.
Oh, that's well done. Backs up her serve. Still a game point though for Shin Yubin. Is that a timeout call?
Timeout.
A
Yeah.
10-9?
Yeah.
Oof.
Big point coming up.
Big point. Big timeout. Lots of tension. Big game. Yeah, this is her trying to claw back to 1-1 and start again. Serve is with her opponent. By and large, the Hayata serve has got her out of trouble when she's needed it in this match so far. And here she comes. And if she can turn this around, the Japanese player, and somehow win this game, that would certainly put a bit of pressure mentally on Shin Yubin. So these are really important moments, even though we're still relatively early in this match. Highly significant point or two on the way. And she only needed 1, and she takes it out 11-9, and we're all square at 1-1 in this match, and that is a very good fight back by Shin Yubin.
Well, the importance of the timeout there. Just making sure that she could get the point she needed. Get 1-1.
And we saw another net cord, incidentally.
Yeah, another apology.
Decisive point and another apology. What happens when we get down to the 5th and 6th and maybe 7th games in this one, and we're seeing the same thing happening?
It has been a strange game in that sense. I mean, I don't think we've seen matches where that's happened a lot, like consecutively in those situations. That's how it's being played out here. Something the players are just going to have to get adjusted to. And you almost want to go down that road of saying that they perhaps will even out across the match.
Yeah.
We'll see.
There's no scientific reason for
No,
it. I mean, sometimes you see players who have a certain style, whether it's the way that they're hitting the ball flat or the way they're trying to attack.
It's both trying to keep it, I think, low, close to the table as much as they can, and because when you're playing most of your shots like that, then you get a bit of higher probability.
Yeah, on the top spin.
Third game, Hayata to serve.
Okay, well, whatever. It means that we're all locked at 1 apiece now in this final round of 16 clash at the World Cup.
One love. One all.
Now we hear a bit of noise. Shin Yubin profits from that.
So Hayata, just looking at her face there, she looks a little bit concerned at the moment about something. Maybe that's just the type of expression she has, because even with the winner, she's...
She gave Shin Yubin something to be concerned about in the shape of that powerful passing shot. This is good because it's to and fro and it's high intensity stuff. It's all action from Shin Yubin. Oh, the ball was a blur. The ball was a blur there. Pace of that rally.
So much speed behind this one. Well, to Shin Yubin, I mean, she looks very good here, looks confident. I like how she was aggressive in the attack there. Shin Yubin went for it, got the point, and that will just help her along.
4-2 to the Korean.
Light.
Yeah, pulled from the chair. I think he just wanted the ball a bit higher. Brilliant. Look at that lateral movement there by Hina Hayata, who was chasing that rally.
Yeah, very good footwork. Gets herself across and then back in position once more. And you can see even with the Shin Yubin trying to change it up, trying to keep her moving, Hayata was still able to get to it.
It's a little bit loose by Shin Yubin standards.
Light. 6-4.
And another high-speed rally results in another point for Hina Hayata. 6-5.
Feels like it's getting into that phase of the matchup now where the rallies are getting along a lot quicker.
Yeah, there's an intensity to the play, isn't there?
Oh, lovely stuff. Wonderful stuff from Shin Yubin.
She's gone for that a couple of times, hasn't she?
Quick point here as well for her. Sees that space open up. Yeah, Hayata just caught on their far side, couldn't react. And we spoke about her lateral movement earlier, praised it, but I don't think she was expecting Shin Yubin to go across that way, just down the line there. This is close. This is a tense contest.
It's been a close one all along. 9-11, 11-9 in the first two games. Nothing between them. Now, 8-6.
Spoke of the pace of the points, the pace of the rallies picking up, but also the fire here, the emotion starting to go up a notch as well.
Now she's under pressure, Hina Hayata, in this third game, because Shin Yubin is bringing the heat.
Light. Nice save.
Wow, she looks bewildered by that one. 6-10, and it's game points for the Korean to move into a lead with another apology. Would you believe it?
Yeah, coming right off the paint.
17.
She saves another one. 10-8 it is now, but it'll be Shin Yubin to serve. Looking to make that fan a happy fan. She's seen 2 game points go already. Can she make it count with a couple that remained?
Whoa.
There's one gone again. It's 3 now.
Hayata is not allowing her to get away with this. Again, it's another one that's going to be very close. Right up to 9. Is it 11-9, 9-11?
Symmetry. He's done it. 11-9 again. This time to Shin Yubin for the second game in a row. And it was a great way to finish it.
Yeah, incredible stuff. When she's gone out on the attack in these situations, when she's found her range and her accuracy, she's been very difficult to deal with, Shin Yubin. You just have a look at the backhand, the quality of this one. Again, she targets that area of the table. Just on the forehand side of Hayata. Picks out these angles brilliantly and times those attacks really nicely, Shin Yubin. Big win for her, that one.
Yeah, into the body, and then flick wide. And this is turning into be a really, really tight contest. 9-11, 11-9, 11-9. Slight advantage now with Korea Republic's Shin Yubin. Don't know that either is particularly doing much wrong at the moment. It's just what happens in these key moments.
Yeah, and as it stands, it's Shin Yubin right now picking up the key points. We saw that just before this one. with Kun and Chen in that game. When it comes into the key moments, who's a player who,
Clear.
you know, doesn't make the mistakes, doesn't make the errors, keeps their concentration levels up, and is able to go and get the kills.
Yeah, and the energy's been great from Shin as well. She's, if anything, been a little bit more the aggressor. So, as we go deeper into the night here in Macau, the entertainment in a place that's all about entertainment has been rich.
So the chop with the forehand there. Well, she'll feel good about that, Hayata.
And that was another pacey, dynamic piece of play there from Shin Yubin.
Into the body again. Hayata didn't have the time to react to it. Just trying to push it back again with the backhand. Just block it back across the net. Well off the table.
Quick glance at the coach there. She knows what she did. Oh. Difficult. Difficult one to take there.
Well, she knows, Hayata, that this is a game she has to respond in, and I wonder if we're starting to see her just switch on a bit more.
Oh, seen two of those now from her.
Yeah. Stuff from Hayata once again. Racing into this lead here. Nice, comfortable cushion. And just she's the one who's being a bit more of the aggressive player in this game.
Yeah, and that reaction from her told you the story as well. She knows this is her time to attack. That's a good counter-attack, though.
Another one from Shin. Not too many moments of joy in this game, but there's a nice push there.
She's just cranking it up a bit here, Hina Hayata.
Well, we thought it was going to be close between these two, certainly proving to be the case. Scores and Hayata looking to come back in this one as well. Make it 2-all. Couple of mistakes here. And Shin Yubin the opportunity just to close in to the difference. Took a little bit of side spin there, Shin Yubin. And seems to have done the trick as Hayata just attempted into that opening. Looked to go on the attack. About mid the table there. Another one that's gone off the net and out.
So we find ourselves a lot tighter now at 6-5.
5-7.
Snapping that streak. That mistake, Shin Yubin, a nice little run of points to close in on Hayata. Deficit opens up again.
Set 8.
5-8. And she needs to be picking up at least one of these points on serve. Oh, twice the net comes into play. And it's 5-9. And she's in a bit of trouble.
Going into play twice there. Incredible stuff. I mean, what's going on here? Another one that's come off the top of the net.
Yep. 10-5. Game point to level things up at 2 apiece now for Hina Hayata. Got that all wrong, but she's got the luxury of a good gap here to her opponent. Oh, well played, Shin Yubin, but there are still chances for the Japanese player.
Nice response here from Shin Yubin. I think, you know, in these moments, there's almost no pressure there because you're in a losing position. Just looking to try and go for it. See what comes of it.
There you are.
Look at that. Another one. Shin Yubin on a nice run here. 3 in a row. To 8.
Made by the serve, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Return just sat there begging to be hit.
Picked out that open space brilliantly, Shin Yubin.
But she makes this one count, Hina Hayata. And despite the rally from Shin Yubin, it's an 11-8 scoreline, just to break the run of 11-9s, but to make us locked up at 2 apiece here in Macau.
Yeah, close. I mean, it's such a difficult matchup to call as well between these two. Just have a look at some of the scores there and how tight it's been.
Yeah, I had a feeling all along. I mean, when you've got the world ranked 7 against the world ranked 6, that this was always going to be one that was going to take us fairly deep in terms of time tonight. And that's certainly proven to be the case.
Also something a little bit extra in this, the fact that it's the World Cup. There's a place in the quarterfinals at stake here. And even though Hina Hayata won the last time that these two met quite comfortably, 11-7, 11-6, 11-8 in the semi-finals of the Asian Games. There's always an added element in this one. Something extra for Shin to push for.
So here we go again. It's swung backwards and forward, this one here. Well, that was asking to be hit, and it was.
Yeah. I mean, the last time we had something that was really close between these two was back in 2019 at the ITTF World Tour Czech Open. Hina coming away, Hina Hayata rather coming away with the win then. But it was Shin Yubin who actually won the first two games, 11-7, 11-7. Then there was a response and a recovery. Hayata will go on to win the next 4 games, 11-8, 11-7, 11-4, 12-10.
Oh.
A nice blast from Hayata there to take the win in that one.
1-1, and a little bit of blast power there from Hina Hayata, who edges in front in this 5th game. That was good from Shin. Sometimes she targets the body of Hina Hayata. She's just not able to get out the way of herself, as it were. Just gets a little bit trapped in there.
That was good from Hayata. Again, she just anticipated that Shin Yubin was going to go across to that side of the table once more. She's been trying to keep Hayata moving in this one. Shin Yubin is reading it a little bit better now, Hina Hayata. Getting there earlier. There again, but the second time, the angle was just too good and too much pace on that from Shin Yubin for Hayata to really get to. Got to the first one, couldn't get to the second, just too wide.
Overcooked it. Hayata's ability to just keep the ball on the table is proving very valuable here.
Not a good quality. Again, just staying in the rally there. Sending it back across. Testing out Shin Yubin. Mistake here, another one coming off the top of the net. Must feel like some kind of record here. Has that gone off the top of the net again?
Yeah, flicked off the top, went out, but that was nicely constructed that by Shin Yubin, and just asked a question. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
She's coming from so low, and she's looking to put so much topspin, you know, from that low position. It's clipping the top of that net so often now.
Another important game here, and then I just get this sense that whoever wins this will take the match, because it gives you such a push. It puts a lot of pressure on the player who loses this one. Going to win the next game.
But who's it going to be? Because there's not much between these two. There hasn't been really all the way through this one.
Yeah.
What's it going to come down to when the chips are down in this, in Macau?
The way it's going, could very well get another 7-game matchup. Saw earlier between Hirano and John.
Little flick backhand again from Hayata means that she has a slight advantage. (7-5) over Shin Yubin. 2 games apiece. A place in the quarterfinals at stake, remember?
Nicely controlled from Hayata. Another apology.
Need we say it?
Must be some kind of record here.
Oh, it's the table, that's why. Just flicked it off. Oh, great recovery.
Wow. Some really good defensive work initially from Hayata. In the end, couldn't get away with it. Just needed Shin Yubin to make a mistake here because she was on top. But the credit to Hayata, some good defensive work in that situation.
She knew she was on borrowed time in that rally. And that is a brilliant forehand retrieval there from Hayata, which sets up a game point in this so important game.
She knows she's trying to target those areas, and again, Hayata anticipates that well, gets across quickly, gets to it early, and allows her to go on and win the point.
Eleven,
And
six.
she's done it. And that is an 11-6 win, and how important is that going to be in the grand scheme of things? She takes it to a 3-2 advantage.